Good morning, everybody. It is the day after I picked up the Jeep. The Jeep is back there. Got the C63 here. Got a whole bunch of, Jeep parts, tires. I mean, we have got so many tires for so many different cars. I've got my old BMW tires under here. I'm going to be getting those out, trying to sell them. What my goal is today, guys, is to clean out this garage. My dad's coming over. I am actually looking to build another 24 by 24 garage right here. We'll talk about that at another time. But as of right now, I only can fit the bends basically here, and then this is just a mess. I've got my motorcycle here. My buddy's, he's storing it here until they find a new house because they sold their old house. And what we're going to be doing today is cleaning out all of this stuff, and from over there we're leaving the back shelf. We're going to start off by removing this entire shelving unit, and we're going to try and make it so that I can park the Benz here and the Jeep here. So I'd like to get both cars in here because I don't want to leave it outside. And inside here is a bunch of retro video game stuff, which, by the way, I did record a new retro video, so that's coming here real soon. Just got a whole bunch of older boxed retro stuff, so I'm gonna take all that, condense it, probably put it downstairs in the basement, and get ready to sell a lot of this stuff because I don't really collect any of this old school shit. Alright, so we have been at it all day. This is mostly garbage all there, except for all this is the Jeep stuff. I got my old BMW rims and tires that I just put up for sale, and the Jeep second set of tires and rims. These actually came stock on the Jeep. They're brand new, never been used really. Just drove them home, and then he switched up the rims and tires. Put on the big ones over here. But all we have to do now is we're going to take down this left side so that I can kind of put my bike. That bike's mine. That's my buddy's. Be able to put it in there. And then, I mean, this really opened up the garage quite a bit. So I've got so much more room, and hopefully I can put in two vehicles. At the very least, when my buddy comes to take his bike for the summer, I'll definitely be able to put in the two vehicles. And of course we are going to be building a 24 by 24 garage here, and that will be strictly for the Mercedes. So it'll be sort of my own AMG type garage themed thing in there, and I got some plans for that. But inside the truck here is just filled with garbage, so we're gonna go to the dump. The dump is closed right now. And yeah, so we're about to eat some dinner and then get right back to it. All right, everybody, it is Monday morning, afternoon now. We are at the dump, as we have got to dump a lot of garbage that was in the garage. They were closed on the weekends, so we're here now. What we do is we get up on this little bridge here. It's like a scale. Well, it is a scale. They weigh your truck or whatever you're using to dump beforehand, and then they weigh you after. And then they, judging by how much weight you lost, that's how much you have to pay. Typically, you can throw all your garbage on the side of the curb, but when you've got so much garbage, they won't actually take it. And they only take, one black garbage bag or two? One black garbage bag. And we've got a whole bunch of black garbage bags, so here we go. Just a bunch of garbage, really. Most of it is like styrofoam. There is, what else is back there?
Papers, boxes.
lot of cardboard, just miscellaneous stuff.
How are you paying?
Cash. All right, so bin number 2 is garbage. Bin number 6 is cardboard. And we're dumping it in that bin right there, yep. And it looks like we can throw some metal in there. Whatever's metal. Yeah. Well, now we're going to head over to the DMV and register the Jeep. Then probably take it for a rip. I think I got everything. Insurance and registration. I think that's all I need in my license. Oh, I gotta go pay. Drop off a bunch of garbage and just peel off. I bet you people do that.
Yeah, but they probably have your license plate on camera.
Oh, I'm sure they do, but I'm sure they probably don't pursue anything. I was gonna like call the cops if you drop some garbage. I bet you people would drop all kinds of illegal shit in here.
Oh yeah.
Like just dump all kinds of illegal stuff. You would never know.
Didn't you say they found limbs or something in here before?
No, I used to work when I worked at the dollar store. I worked with a guy that worked here for a summer, and he said they found tons of guns like over the summer months. Found diamonds, found like a bag of cash, found drugs. Yeah, and they would just find like random good stuff too. Like,
really?
Yeah, they'd find like old, back in the day, like old Discmans and CD players and shit. He used to take them, and yeah. All done. Oh, yep. So it wasn't too bad. $12.65 just to get rid of all of it at once. Like I said, you can put it out on the curb, but they wouldn't take it all at once, so you'd have to spread it out. Like probably it would take 3 weeks or so. And you also couldn't use all those black garbage bags, so you'd have to, because they want to make sure there's like a standard on what you can and cannot throw it in the garbage, like on the side of the curb. And so they don't let you put certain things, so they make you only use one black bag, one big black bag, and the rest are like smaller white bags. You can't get as much garbage in there. Anyway, we're gonna head to the DMV and we're gonna get the Jeep registered. We just got out of the DMV. We were in there for a while, a little over an hour. It's very busy. It's a Monday, so everybody's coming here. Yeah, I was actually kind of in shock. I totally forgot that you still have to pay tax on. I know you have to pay tax on a vehicle like when you go to register it, but for some reason I just, in my mind, I wasn't mentally prepared for spending a couple of $1,000s for the taxes on the Jeep. But anyway, cost me a couple grand, but got a new plate, got a sticker on there till 2020, so we're good. Gonna head home now, put the plate on there, and go for a little cruise. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. So we'll see you guys in a few. All right, guys, we're out on the highway. It's my first highway drive in the Jeep. I didn't even take it out on the highway before I bought it. First experience. It's not the fastest car, or I guess truck. I guess it's considered a truck, but it's not meant to be. I mean, if I put the pedal to the floor, oh well, picks up a little bit, but it's not anything crazy. It's loud. Like, you can hear a lot of wind, and I don't even have the soft top on. But what's nice about this is, I was telling Kayla, I don't have any desire to speed. Like when I'm in the bends, if you touch the gas, you're going like 40 over the speed limit. So, and you've got so much power, it's like the car just wants to go. It's this, you just want to kind of cruise around and be up high. I figured out that my seat actually raises, but from what I can tell, Kayla's doesn't. I think Kayla stays stationary. It can move forward and backwards, but yeah. I don't think it goes up like the driver's side does. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I can already tell it burns gas. You can just hear it burning gas. It's like shoveling gas into a fire and burning it, but it's worth. But so far so good. It drives really smooth considering how big of tires that are on there. We're going to pick up Kayla's dad. He just got off work and he buses home, so we thought we'd just pick him up. Where am I going here? Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't it by the Rotary? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna just cruise around and get a feel for it. I've got a hookup, 2 USB hookups. One of them's on the CD player. The other one is I'm using like the lighter jack. I'm just charging up my my stabilizer here so I can take some shots of the Jeep on the outside with a Blair Witch Project shaky cam. But yeah, so far so good. It drives really smooth. I'm not exactly sure what the eco mode means on this. Like, I'm gonna have to figure all this stuff out. Like, I don't know if there's a button. I don't think there's a button I click, but when I put it down into different gears, the eco mode, oh no, it's still on. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the manual. Maybe you guys can tell me about that. It just says eco is on, and maybe that's why I can't punch it too hard. Or maybe when I start giving it gas, it turns. Okay, that's it. So whenever I give it gas, it's kind of like in your Civic. Mm-hmm. When you give it gas, you know how it shows like the green that you're not burning too much gas?
Yeah.
I feel like when I give it gas, like hard gas, the eco turns off. But when I'm kind of smoothing and I'm just kind of cruising, it says eco on. So it's probably just telling me I'm not burning an insane amount of gas. But I guess it's a cool little feature. In Kayla's Honda, it's like you got to click a button. And then when it's in eco mode, when you punch it, it doesn't go. Like, it's like it drops the RPMs. Yeah. But in this, I mean, it's a 2012 Jeep, so I don't think the technology was there yet, or at least it wasn't in this. But so far so good. Lots of room in here too. Like it's
roomy.
Yeah, it's roomy. It's a smaller Jeep. Like, it's not a 4-door, but it's very, very roomy. Woo! Better hold on to my hat. Anyway, we'll be back. All right, so it's actually a couple days after the vlog that you guys were just watching. The last part of the vlog, the audio is really bad, and so I just wasn't gonna put you guys through it. Now we're gonna be working on doing some modifications for the Jeep. I heard you guys loud and clear on the first video with the Jeep, and you guys talked about getting a winch, so I've been doing quite a bit of research. I've been looking at steel ones and also like rope ones. There's benefits of each, and then there's cons to each to an extent. So I'm probably not gonna get the steel one just because there's safety reasons for it and stuff. And maybe you guys can give me some input in the comment section below. But also, I am definitely getting a better stereo system in the Jeep. The one that's in there right now, although the previous owners got some aftermarket speakers in there, there's no bass, and he had subwoofers in his Jeep, but he took them out when he sold it to me. So I'm definitely going to be getting some subwoofers, taking out the back seats, and actually the seats are already out. They're just sitting over there. I also sold all 5 of the Jeep tires, and I also sold my BMW tires. So I sold the BMW ones cheap, $250, and the Jeep I got $600 for the 5 tires. They're worth quite a bit more, but I just honestly wanted to get rid of the stuff. and have some room in here, and Guy got a really good deal, so everybody was happy. But I'm definitely going to be getting a stereo system, so we're probably going to do that this week, mainly because when you're driving the Jeep, it's really, really loud in there. Even when I've got the hardtop on, it's just loud. So it'd be nice to have some music kind of bumping, and it's not like driving this where I don't even want to listen to music. I just want to listen to, you know, my Benz crackle and pop, because it just sounds so great. And although my Jeep sounds really good, having a nice stereo system in there while cruising around, it's definitely pretty much a must for me. So we're definitely going to do that, and we're going to look at a winch. And in the comment section below, start naming some other aftermarket stuff that we can do, some modifications that we can do to the Jeep. I've already got some ideas, but I don't want to make this video too long. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much. Hopefully you're enjoying the Jeep, and more content coming with the Benz real soon. We're getting some really bad rain and wind weather for the next 2 days, so probably just going to keep doing some more vlogs with the Jeep until a little bit later on in the week. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. Hit that like button if you're enjoying it. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.